Welcome to Tail Talk Grooming Chronicles with Hound Therapy, the podcast where we talk all things pet grooming, daycare, academy, and more. Hosted by Shannon and Tanya of Hound Therapy, serving pet owners across North Texas. We're here to share expert tips, hilarious pet stories, and the inside scoop on keeping your furry friends happy and healthy. Our motto, humanity over vanity. And don't worry, we don't bite. Let's get started.
Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
A stronger bond between pet owners and groomers leads to happier experiences for everyone. Here's how we help build trust at every level. Welcome back, everyone. I'm Sophia Yvette, co-host / producer, back in the studio with Shannon and Tanya, professional groomers at Hound Therapy. Shannon and Tanya, how's it going today?
Today's good. It's a real day today.
Well, that's great to hear, Shannon and Tanya. Can you inform our listeners about how to strengthen bonds between owners and pets, and likewise between pet and groomer?
Absolutely. The strength begins when they're a puppy. So there's a couple of different things. You have a lot of people that will adopt a dog, and you've got to teach that dog that, hey, look, we have to have trust, right? So that just comes over time. If they're scared, don't make sudden movements. If they're nervous, if they don't want to go in a crate, that doesn't mean that we're not going to, eventually get them there, but you just may need to go a little slower on their time. If it's a puppy, you need to start from the day that you get that dog to the time, forever. But for the first year, every single moment that counts this is the rules. This is what we're doing. Positive reinforcement. Consistency, rules, consistency.
Yeah. And your body language as well.
100%. Yeah. So if you're nervous, if loud noises scare you, if you're afraid to drive on the highway and you're walking your dog on the highway, or if you've had a dog that's gotten off of a leash and you're walking that dog and a loud noise comes and you're scared and you're acting like, oh my gosh, well, your dog is going to pick up on that. So when you walk into a grooming salon and you've already projected that my dog doesn't like the groomer, and you're labeling your dog, and that's kind of how I call it. My dog's aggressive, my dog bites, my dog doesn't like to ride in the car, my dog doesn't like this. Well, does he?
They feed off of your actions and your behavior, your body language.
So when you grab that leash, your dog knows is going for a walk. He can tell by the jingle. My dog can tell when my husband comes home because of the truck noise that's outside. So that said, being consistent with your emotions. If you're afraid of something, overcome your own fear. Don't project that onto your dog, because your dog is going to absorb all of that energy, and it's going to portray that when it comes in. So if you're nervous walking through a door, your dog's going to be nervous first. Yeah. I mean, the best way that I can describe it is consistent training with a positive reinforcement. If you're constantly yelling at your dog, those are things that we'll touch on in a minute. But your attitude on how you want your dog to live its best life is 100% how you need to be acting. So without you living your best life, they're companions, they're best friends, they're not just here socially. I mean, for a lot of people, these dogs they're used as a buffer for the real world of scary things in life, and that's a lot of pressure to put on
a little dog.
Yeah, on any one being in general. So use that dog. If he's thriving when you're out playing over a time that you're afraid or scared, then try to embrace that moment and have fun with your dog when your dog is having fun. If your dog is afraid of something, try to be that, like, okay, look, I'm not afraid.
It's scary, but it's okay.
Yeah.
I'll live through it.
We're going to do this. So if I'm walking through, I see a cave and we're together and it's got a dark, scary entrance, and I look at you and I'm like, ooh,
help me.
Hey, why don't you go first and then I'll go after you. And I mean, we'll just see how it goes from there. Does that work for you? And, if you look at me and you're like, cool, right, then you've got a dog that's awesome. And you've got a really good friend that's willing to take some scary stuff on for you. But most people are going to be like, well, hold up, maybe you go first or we'll go together. So there's a reason that you go through the door first. Your dog doesn't. There's a reason that, you guys walk together. Your dogs don't walk in front of you. They don't walk behind you. There's a reason for that. You're a team, you're a teamwork. And that needs to be started as early as possible. Puppies are much easier to train that to, and to imprint them with those kind of emotions and feelings. It's a little harder to do with a shelter dog, but patience, consistency, and I can't say consistency enough. Just if you feed at 2:00, you feed at 2:00 every day so that you can take them out. You know that at 2:30 they're going to have to pee and poop. That's how you train a dog to, not potty inside. If you want him to get used to the crate, make crate a fun place. Start feeding him in the crate. You can get a crate that's big enough for you to sit in, and then at night put him in a different crate that's smaller for him to sleep in. I mean, sometimes you got to do the extra.
With the crate kind of creates you have to respect their boundaries. Like if you want that crate to be a safe place, don't let anything come into their safe place.
Yeah.
Like children, other animals, things like that. Like that's their safe place.
And don't put them there when you're punishing them, right?
Yeah.
We don't want it to be a place that's, every time I'm in here, it's because I've done something bad. So consistency, you want to give your best foot forward, and you want to do it at the same time every time. If you have a word that you're using for getting off the table, or sit, stay down are common, but get down is different than lay down, because all your dog is hearing is down. So we use the word off, because get down is not the same as down. Right? Get off the counter. So off and down. So use your words. Make sure everybody in your family uses the same word. You don't want to confuse them. Dogs are very capable of learning words and pitch and noises and sounds. So the way that you speak and how you speak, your accents, whether it's a different language or not, I mean, it honestly doesn't matter. Your dogs are capable of learning 100+ words, and some dogs more. But on the average dog, that's a lot of words. So you can use those words into sentences later, but for now, keep it short and sweet. Keep it consistent. Keep your attitude and your energy high, because if it's low, your dog is really going to absorb that, and that's what other people are going to see. So consistency.
And any other words of wisdom when it comes to strengthening those bonds?
You just, a lot of petting, loving, reinforcement, reassurance. Food works great if you have a food motivated dog. Food's great. That's like, hey, you're my best friend. You've got chicken. I like canned chicken. A lot of animals are really allergic to chicken, so you can try some vegan strips if they like that. You want to try to stay away from super high sugary content foods. If you've got a dog that's toy motivated, even better, because you can always have a toy. So strengthening those bonds, just like you do with your kids, right? Take them out, show them a good time. Don't always leave. If they're afraid of something, show them that they're not. Pet them, love them. If they don't like their feet touched, sit down and play a game that's touching their feet. If they're aggressive with food, if they're, just nervous with loud noises, make a loud noise and then squeak the toy and throw it so he forgets. Eventually they're going to forget the bad part of it. So you're going to strengthen those bonds. And if you do have a bad moment, sit down, let you and your dog just kind of absorb that minute together. Take some time. Don't, no screen time, off your phones. Enjoy. Your animals are there for enjoyment. Enjoy them and let them enjoy you. It's easier said than done, right? But stop and smell the roses. Like if you got a dog because hopefully you want to spend some time with it, you want it to be part of your family. So let it be part of your family. Go for walks, take them to your grandmother's house, go for a drive, take them into Home Depot and Lowe's,
go on a hike.
Yeah. Bond with your dog, have it do the things you like to do.
Well, thank you so much for those helpful insights, Shannon and Tanya. We'll catch you in the next episode. Have a fantastic rest of your day.
You do the same, Sophia.
That's a wrap for this episode of Tail Talk with Hound Therapy. Ready to book your pet's next groom, daycare stay, or grooming academy tour? Call us at 469-367-0009. That's 469-367-0009 to schedule an appointment. Or visit us online at www.houndtherapy.com. Serving North Texas with expert pet care. Until next time, keep those tails wagging.
Who let